Hey y'all, Outcast here. Coming to you today to talk about the gear I plan on using on the Appalachian Trail for my through hike. Everything that's right here right now is basically winter gear. I don't know, when the temperatures get warmer, it'll start shedding some of them layers and everything, sending it back home. But I'd like to start out with my bag. I got a Hyperlight Junction 55. I've had it for about 2 years now. I like it pretty well. It took a little time to get used to. I think I finally figured out how you need to wear it. I got the Hyperlight bottle holder and the cell phone pouch. And along with that, I'll be using the Gossamer Gear fanny pack. Even though it's already got hip pockets, I'm going to use this for extra, for like snacks and stuff like that. Keep my wallet in there. But yeah. And then the next thing we're going to move to is my sleeping system. I got the Enigma 20. I've tried it out a few times already, but I did get a Sea to Summit. Slipping my mind here. Sea to Summit bag liner to have for a little extra warmth, because I don't know, sometimes I sleep warm and sometimes I don't. I know these don't really do too much, but it's just a little bit extra layering to add into it. Since I'm starting the beginning of March, it still gets kind of cold in Georgia and the Smokies. The weather's kind of bipolar around these parts. But yeah, I have that. And then I've got my pillow here, which is an Emo Pillow Elite. Absolutely love this thing. Packs down to almost nothing. Real soft. Yeah, now that's the stripes to the quilt there. But I just got the basic one. I didn't get nothing crazy like some do. I just got the one you can get there in about 5 days or so. But this thing here, I use it in my camper quite a bit because I don't burn propane or anything. So this right here is kind of a lifesaver in my camper. I do that just to save for expenses, for saving money for the trail. And then I just kind of bought this little cheap stuff sack, kind of put it all in there because this bag doesn't expand out too well. It kind of fits the bottom in there pretty good. The next thing is my tent. I got the Durston X-Mid 1. I started out with a 6 Moons Lunar Solo, and it just didn't have enough room for a single. So I'd done some more research, and I've had this one for about a year now, and I took it on quite a few trips in the Smokies, over in Virginia, Louisiana, South Carolina, quite a few trips with it, and I like it pretty well. It's got a lot of room, 2 vegetables on it. But yeah, there's that. And then my pad is a Thermarest Neo Air. It's the new design they come out with in 2024. They say it's quieter. I don't see much of a difference. I've had a few pads already. I got one sitting at the camper right now. That's, I think it's a 6R value, and this one's I think a 4.2 or something. I can't remember. But it's definitely kind of noisy, so it's hard for me to sleep on because I'm a light sleeper as it is. But it'll take time to get used to. I'm going to pack some earplugs, and hopefully that'll help with that situation. So there's that. And then we'll go to clothing, I guess. So yeah, for clothing, I have Injinji socks and then 3 pairs of the Darn Toughs. These 2 will be going with me in the winter. They're the heavier set. One's a heavy and one's a medium. And then this is my light. I use these more in the summer. So I'll probably swap one of these out to keep with this to have a set of socks for the spring and summertime. So there's them. And then I got a Smart Wool, just regular old t-shirt. Nothing fancy. And then I got some shorts from Sports Academy. There, I cut the liner out. There's issues over the past summer using them with chafing, so I ended up switching to the X Officio underwear right here. I'll be bringing 2 pairs of them with me to change in and out for sleep and all that, because I kind of like to stay somewhat clean when I'm sleeping. I don't like that sticky feeling, so I'm going to bring 2 pairs of them with me. And then winter time, I got these Magellan pants here. I usually wear them for kayak fishing and things like that, or going sledding. But these do pretty good. They're rain repellent, and I kind of brought them along for just them dreary days when it's misty and the wind kind of blowing pretty good. They work good as a wind blocker too. And then nighttime, I have Smart Wool base layer, the 250 set, and this thing here about cook you to death. I've worn it just out on a day hike before, and I've had to shed it off of me. And then for them days it's real cold, I got the Smart Wool gloves. I got them the ones that I can still use my cell phone and all that. And then I got a Smart Wool, just a cap. Nothing fancy. I think this is the lighter version of it, but I stay pretty warm. I don't get cold really. My engine runs pretty hot. And I got these Russell fleece leggings. So these right here do pretty good. I tend to not wear them very often. What else? We got a my day hoodie right there. I can use this day or just to sleep in, but it's from a company called Little Donkey Andy. I found them on the Amazon, and I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed with their gear. This is pretty well all like 100% fleece. But this thing here is extremely warm. And I got the REI 850 down puffy. I've had this thing for about, I don't know, 4 years now. The main reason I got this was like one of my first purchases. I went starting to plan this through hike out, and I got it because I thought it was pretty cool that it folds up in its pocket by itself to a small size, but I don't even do that anymore. I just stuff it in there. Kind of like everything else, I just stuff it. And then my rain set up here is rather flashy. But this right here, this raincoat, come from Little Donkey Andy itself too. But it's real lightweight, durable too. But it's got the pit zips, the 2 pockets here in the front. I think it's even got some pockets on the inside. Yeah, it's got a pocket on the inside to get to this pocket if you need to, so you don't get no water or anything. Got the Velcro cuffs, the bill that acts like a hat. It's got the cord back here to drawstring to tighten it up around you if it's real windy out. And then the pants, rain pants, this is more just another layer for the winter time. But these are just some REI, what are these? I can't even remember what they are. Either way, they zip up down the side, and then they got buttons down the side, so you can get some air with them. I kind of use them just to, on a laundry day or something. I done that in Maryland earlier this year, but it was kind of miserable because it's too hot. And what else? Got a knee brace here because I tend to fight a IT band syndrome. Right now I'm fighting it actually. I had played dummy when I was in the Smokies a couple weeks ago and took a fall on the ice and got a deep muscle contusion in my hip and lower back. So I'm nursing that right now. But this Sunday I plan on doing a day hike. I think it's around 11 miles. I'm going with some friends, Riri, Rachel, and then a couple of their friends that I haven't met yet, but it's going to be, look forward to that. Oh, this is Clyde, everybody. He's wanting to get in the picture. What you got, bud? My food bag, I got a Z-Packs. Just your regular Z-Packs large. I got the Tokes 750. And then I got the spoon, long handle spoon, and then my what is it? Ha! I'm losing my mind here, y'all. My stove. There we go. My stove is an MSR pocket rocket. There we go. I got it out now. Here we've got my electronics. I got the Garmin InReach, the 2. I've yet to really use it, so I'm gonna have to start trying to learn how to use that because I ain't got but about 2 months till I'm out there. So things are becoming realistic very fast. I have a night core headlamp. I've used this thing quite a bit. I love this thing. I've used it at work a few times. Be out there making a few welds at nighttime and can't see too well, and use this for all the buffing and grinding and everything, or bolting up. I have Beats for my earbuds, but I'm replacing them with a cheap set of wired. Gosh, I'm having a stroke, I feel like. Replacing them with a set of wired headphones, so I ain't got to worry about charging issues, because that's just one less thing I got to charge. I started out with the Flex Tail Gear Tiny Pump, and I honestly don't care for this item too much. I wish that I never really bought it, and it wasn't really a cheap buy either. I get to camp kind of late sometimes, or get there and it'd be a crowd, and you go to fire that thing up and it's just noisy as all get out, and I just feel like it's like annoying other people in the area. So I'm getting rid of this and replacing it with a pump sack. And the pump sack is actually a lot quicker, because this thing here takes about, I don't know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes to fully inflate the pad, and then I gotta let some air out to just kind of get to my comfortableness. And then another thing about this is it'd be in my pack and it would turn on by it, like it hit something and it just hit that button, and the battery would be drained by the time I get to use it. So we're gonna get into other things here. That's my charger block. I got 4 plugs for it. This thing is stupid fast. And then on the trip, I'll also be bringing my glasses and then 6 months supply of contacts, which is all in here in this case. So this right here weighs next to nothing too. I've got this lamp right here. I basically put this in the tent at nighttime for if I gotta use a restroom or anything. I hang it up in there and turn it on, and it's only red, and it has like 10 different settings on it, but I use it that way I can find myself back to the tent if I don't take my headlamp or whatever, or if somebody's got the same tent in the area and I'm just in that midnight daze, I know which one's exactly mine. And then right here for my charging, I've got two of these 10,000 hertz portable battery chargers. I think I get 4 charges on the iPhone and 2 charges on the headlamp. So these right here do really good, and I got 2 of them just in case one goes down. I got one as a spare. And then I got my cords to go with it. Extra long cords, because wall outlets can be scarce at them shelters or the hostel. I mean, not scarce, but like they'll be up kind of high and you got them little bitty cords and everything's just kind of hanging there. So it just doesn't work out too well. I'd rather, if I'm going to relax, I'd rather have some length to my cords. That way I can mess around and edit my videos and whatnot. And then this is kind of like my repair kit, med kit, and all that stuff. Just kind of got your miscellaneous items in there. Some of the stuff I don't really need right now. Like some stuff that I got in my med kits, I got them tabs for water. And then I've got some Zantacs, some Tylenol, some 800 milligram ibuprofen, Band-Aids, Glucotape, just your common items you need out there. And then bathroom kit, I got the baby wipes and some toilet paper. And then on my bag I got some hand sanitizer I got sitting on it too on the outside. For my filter kit, I'm going to use the Sawyer Squeeze and a 2-liter C-Knock. This has been the best thing that I've used and like using. It's the easiest thing. So that won't be going anywhere. That's going to be staying the way I filter my water for a long time. And then my tent stakes for my tent, I got the Groundhog 7-inch. You can't beat them. And then a couple luxury items. I got my sitting pad, and then I got an umbrella from 6 Moons. This thing is really nice on a hot day and you're kind of out in the open and there ain't no shade to be around. You can just lean up against your pack and have this over top of you, catch a little rest. And it does pretty good in the rain too, but I don't mind a little water hitting me in the face. And then my trekking poles, I got the Black Diamonds. I've had these for, I don't know, 3 years now. And before I get out there, I need to replace the tips because they're getting a little worn down. And then what do we got here? My camp shoes are just some regular old Crocs, nothing fancy. And then my daily would be these Ultra Lone Peak 9s. I have used the Olympus quite a bit. I think I went through 2 pairs of them, and I liked them a lot, but they almost have too much cushion in them, so I figured I'd go to these because I think they're only a 22 millimeter cushion, but they still have the 0 drop and all that, but in the wide tube box, just like all Ultras. So we're gonna give these a whirl. And then for my recent accident on my day hike, I went ahead and bought me some good old micro spikes so I don't bust my rear again, because that is one thing I wish I had that day. It was so icy out there. But that's really about it, guys. So thank you, and look forward to seeing y'all's questions in the comments or whatever you need to ask. I'll be glad to answer it. Y'all have a good one.